U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Sentinels of Toronto taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in just in an absolute free fall. Losers of 7 in a row.
And this is where you turn to your best players and look at them and say, can you guide us out of this? We've got to be better than what we've shown.
Meanwhile, for our visitors from north of the border, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Black. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Calling no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play. And they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Shifts by him. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Lawrence will throw.
Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings
Sentinels are on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive, and it all culminates in a touchdown from Minnesota.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Touchdown!
A great effort there. With a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, it's Black. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Off the play fake. Payne. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Trayvon Walker. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Here's Lawrence.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Payne. He finds his man. Complete. That's Black. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 79 yards.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Payne. And he's got his man on the out route. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Right back to him on 1st down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Payne.
Quickly into the hands of Mims.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now. Toronto in possession of the football.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
A great play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Sentinels have cut it back within a score.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They go play action with Lawrence. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Looking to throw on second down. Payne. Throwing left side, it's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Payne. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now the throw on 3rd down. Knocked away and incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is indeed good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 1st down, Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's stumped. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Addison will go in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And his kick is good.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over.
And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Off play action. Payne.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Payne. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Black.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down. Payne. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And touchdown!
A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Sentinels are back within a score.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. 5 plays there on that drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down.
Now Lawrence. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. With that catch, he's now 18 away from 1,000, so he's at 982, and that's how many Randy Moss had, 2018 Hall of Famer.
And similar to the recent Hall of Famer, we argue about which catches were the most memorable, because so many of them were 982 and counting.
Again, it's Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Complete to Addison on the out route. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Lawrence going to throw again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll begin across the Hudson from Manhattan in the borough of Brooklyn. And the Tigers, who've roared out to the lead. The Tigers trying to hold on and claim victory. Next, we head down to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. The Texans trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. The Cowboys locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. In the first half, we saw a strong outing from Trevor Lawrence. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22. And the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
From the
32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff.
And coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And he'll find Hall. And he's taken down inside the 30. 5 catches for him in that 1st half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down.
Play action. It's Lawrence. There's Hall bringing in another one.
Touchdown, Vikings. Great effort there. 29 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your play.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. On 1st down, Payne throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard. Mims in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Black. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Payne throwing the slant pattern here, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Payne. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Looking to throw. Payne. Flushed out right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from
2 yards out. And the Sentinels have got it back to within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to a 5-point game. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Up the middle, it's Peterson. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Back to throw. Lawrence. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I don't care what level of football. 3rd down is emphasized on both sides of the ball. So right now, defensive guys are celebrating. They're going to get off the field. For the offensive guys, that's a missed opportunity. You've got to keep the sticks moving.
Yeah, it would have been first if he'd been able to hang on. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. 2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. Operating from the gun. Lawrence manages to locate Hall yet again. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On second down now, it's Black, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
On first down, Black.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Black, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll try the left side. It's Blake.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
He finds his man. Complete. That's Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Pass interference. Defense.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
On play action, Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Lawrence, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns. But in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football.
Taking it right down Broadway. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Yeah, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On first down, Lawrence.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
But to throw again is Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hall. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know a defensive...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Payne.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the gun on 3rd down. Payne
work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Black.
And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And now out comes Minnesota. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. And they'll indeed take a knee. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into